Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the and the Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Owls offense will get the ball first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's clapped. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Western Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down.
At the 36. Second down coming up.
The play action fake. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield very late in the half. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flowers. Touchdown, Toppers. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Terrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Sweet putt there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. And they'll knock him down. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He leaves it with his back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Owls in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Into the secondary on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Finds his tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 4th down, gotta have it here. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack